Hey Taos, I'm reporter Jesse Moya with your sneak peek at this week's Taos News. In sports this week, both the Lady Tigers and the Lady Panthers cross-country teams were district champs, and the Taos Tigers football team snapped their 3-game losing streak. In other news, the fall sports season is quickly coming to an end, so grab this week's Taos News to catch up on the end of the season. In Lifestyles, we bring you 4 stories to help make your Thanksgiving delicious, from a butter-soaked, cheese-wrapped turkey to phyllo strudel. This week in Tempo, we're covering the annual Dixon Studio Tour, a chance to take in the fall colors and pick up some great arts and crafts in the beautiful Embulo Valley south of Taos. In addition, we're featuring the local observation of Dia de los Muertos and a special honor for the late Taos artist George Chacon. Be sure to also look for our story on the Marijuana Show, which is doing a live red carpet taping on stage at the Taos Community Auditorium. All this and more in this week's Tempo. On the Environment Beat, reporter Cody Hooks has a story on the Taos Ski Valley and how it removed dirt contaminated with fuel and spread it out on a field west of the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. The move, while sanctioned by the state, has some locals worried about the contaminants, property value, and human health. Efforts to better Taos continue through the Strong at Heart program, which began their second phase Monday evening. More on their plans and the happenings of that Monday night meeting on Thursday. Not Forgotten Outreach, a Vets Helping Vets organization, has begun an extensive process on the purchasing of 28 acres of land to add to their existing military family respite center. The group plans to preserve the land as well as create several options for relaxation for military families on the property. On the crime beat, New Mexico State Police is asking for assistance in locating Cheyenne Crystal, age 49, and her 2 daughters, Summer Jewel and Shakti Starlight. They were last seen on Friday near Geronimo Lane in Taos. In the courts, we roll out the next edition of the Docket, our monthly rundown of case activities in the Taos County court system. And in other court-related news, the recent announcement that Chief Magistrate Court Judge Ernest Ortega will be running for a 4th term in Taos County. We sat down with him this week to get some details on his somewhat unconventional path to law and what he plans to improve in the courts if re-elected. Well, that wraps it up for this week's preview. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to grab a copy of this week's edition of the Taos News.